Okay, so we're going to ask what now for Harry between now and the Queen's funeral on the 19th, which has now become a bank holiday for everybody. So that's it's nice that we'll all be able to, even if you can't get there, you can watch it on your TV, or you can, you know, maybe have our flag's back as well, into our flag. When I say flag, it was almost outlawed that we couldn't use our flags or anything for either England games or anything to do with England. So I think the Liz Truss, that's do you know what? That's a good move. It is a good move. It's a popular move as well. We do want to celebrate being England, you know, or even Great Britain. We're all together. We don't really care which, but yeah, we want our flag. We want that right back, you know. We should never have lost it. Well, there you go. Anyway, so yeah, getting the flags out. So what now for Harry, please? What now for Harry? So, you know, how's Harry feeling today? Yeah, he's not seeing his family at all. He's sort of like keeping himself away. This is like, you know, enforced isolation. It's where you know that you've upset that many people. You know, you're not welcome back. You know, you're just not welcome back. It's truly damaged. He's damaged the relationship, you know. And I think he's been, you know, pegged down a bit or two as well, because over in La La Land, okay, things that, you know, wash with Harry, and that it's a good idea to slag your family off, you know, traumatize your grandmother, call everybody a racist, you know, and just repeatedly let your, you know, bulldog just, you know, go for the attack constantly. So, you know, that's how he's feeling. This, you know, this is like a bit of despair. This is going to drive him mental. His own mind will torture himself, okay? And it will. I mean, don't know about you, but I feel guilty at the slightest thing for everything, you know. If I swat a fly, or you know, if I forget to feed the plant, you know, stuff like that, I do feel guilty. I absolutely do. That's just not it. All of it, you know. There's tons of guilt in me. So he's not, but at least I can sense man. You know, I can talk sense to man and make peace of it. He can't. He can't, because he won't accept that what he's done is appalling, and therefore can't truly forgive himself, can he? We can all do things and upset people, and then have regrets, you know, later. Okay, but this guy he's just gonna look. There's nothing there. He's just a shell, isn't he? You know, he's Meghan Markle's like a prop, and that's it. He's not even a person anymore. He's not happy anymore. He doesn't do things for himself anymore. You know, well, it's just awful, really, isn't it? But this is, you know, his dad can't understand what the hell has happened. I'll tell you what happened. You know, the king. He met a narcissist, okay? And it makes no sense. You see no sense that how your child can be moulded, manipulated, abused all along the lines of, and then be in complete denial, okay? I talk from experience, because my youngest daughter ended up in a terrible relationship like that. So I know how it feels as a parent, you know, to feel like, look at them and they're being crucified. I know not to, you know, well, I know some of the pitfalls as well. And I also know that that feeling that, you know, God, what's happened to him? I can't understand it. It's, how did it get to this? How did it get so bad? Okay, so I certainly see where Charles is coming from. But you know what? Like anybody and any addict, you know, you have to fall to the bottom and climb your way out. We can't be lifting you. It doesn't work like that. You know, you've got to want to do it for yourself and gather your strength in those moments. And he clearly has not done any of that. He's weak, you know. Right. How's you feeling about Meghan then at the moment? Well, you know, Harry's in an awkward situation now, because she wasn't allowed at Balmoral, and I feel like Charles has put the foot down as well, to, you know, about listening to his dad. So something his dad said has really affected him, and it's like he's seen his dad, like a dad for the first time in years, maybe, you know. So is Charles has obviously, or the king, has made his point, and he's saying, you know, she's not welcome. That doesn't say, though, how he's feeling about Meghan, does it? But we'll look at Meghan, what's next for Meghan soon. So what now then, between now and the funeral for Harry? Yeah, he's going, he's not staying, he's going, he's walking away. It's like he's going to extricate himself, you know, so he's extracting himself. So I do feel like there's nothing much really to hang around for. So I'd be surprised that they say that they're staying, and, you know, it just looks like he gives up and walks away. I think his dad's made him choose. You're right, you're absolutely right. Will Harry attend his grandmother's funeral? Well, I just don't feel like Harry will be happy with any the plans. Okay, so that could be the plans that don't include Meghan. You know, after all, they're just here to cash up, aren't they? You know, cash up and go back. Look, all I say is I just see like a partnership, not healing. So maybe I'm getting something between William and Harry as well, maybe stories. But at the end of the day, you know, William is worth his weight in gold, okay? The complete opposites of, you know, how to get things right, how to be and come across right, and what not to do, and Harry's there, what not to do. So it really does look like that, because Charles says something and lays the law down and puts a rule in that, you know, I suspect about Meghan. Yeah, this is unsatisfactory. Does it go? Well, you know, I'd love to think he does. I'd love to think he does. But for some reason, we're getting a lot of swords here. You've got the Four of Swords reversed, the Four for the Emperor, Major Arcana. You've got the Five reversed of Swords, and Two of Swords reversed as well. So that it's not easy here, not easy at all. What's Harry's greatest fear at the moment, please? Right, I picked them two up. I'm sorry, but I shouldn't have hesitated. Right, so you got your competition here and bickering, and it's like, oh, everything's going to William. Everything's going to William, but not Harry. Okay, I'm getting a lot going to William. I guess as well, you know, we're getting like competition. So the media maybe, you know, picking out on fights and this, that and the other. And how will, you know, how will this affect Harry, his book, his deals and stuff like that, you know. These all deals that was coming in and getting picked up. So, you know, but I suppose compared to William, Harry just looks a mess, doesn't he? He looks a mess. So I'm getting arguing over deals, okay? Deals to be done. So, yeah. So I think that's the book, okay? But it could be something else. So his biggest fear is... I think it's you know, bickering and arguing about all this book stuff and the book being used as an excuse. I mean, you can't trust him. You just can't trust him. How can you have him at the funeral? You can't trust him. Everything. Everything. So I'm not going to talk about titles. I'm not going to talk about titles. I'll do it in another reading. So yeah, okay then. So this isn't good, is it? This isn't good. How soon, you know? Why will Harry feel the need to go back to California? Probably because he's not getting, you know, what he wants from a situation, you know, so he can't argue with the point or argue with the toss anymore. So he has to. There's no point sticking around, you know, there's nothing here for him, nothing here for him. So that's why he'll go back and he'll grieve over there, you know, with his good old wife, Meghan. What don't we know about Harry that's going on right now? Okay, what is it? What else don't we know about Harry that's going on now? Great news, great news, great news, great news. Oh, this seems a bit familiar to the Queens, you know, in two of those cards there. Yeah, they have some good news. They have some good news to share with us. I don't like it when I don't like it when they have something good happening to them. I don't. Not with all the crap that they dish out. Yeah, okay, so we're getting a busy time, lots of deals and phone calls and, you know, action and compassion and stuff. So what don't we know is that behind the scenes, you know, I think Harry's quite happy because this as well is great news to him because, you know, he will get stuff in the will. He will get, Meghan will get her jewels. He'll get his, you know, his summer money for estates. You know, so it all comes at a good time, really, because they was starting to worry about finances. They're just greedy, though, aren't they? You know, it's like being overpaid. They know they've been overpaid and they don't want to return it back because they're just that greedy. So, you know, yeah, I'm going to say behind the scenes they're quite happy, and over the next 2 months you are going to see them more and more and more. So tell us some good news coming to us that we aren't aware of for Harry and Meghan. You know, something that'll make us happy. Well, I think there's going to be the family extending, okay, expanding. Sorry, expanding. Getting something to do with a move and decorating, and you know, I do feel like there's something big coming up, something lovely, something big, you know, a big bash, okay. I do feel like that, and I don't know why, but I am seeing like Buckingham Palace. I do feel like that'll be a focal point. So, you know, all of London anyway, I think are going to be like decorated, or, you know, they've got some beautiful lights, aren't they? Did you see that face of Elizabeth? I think it was Sydney in Australia. Wow, on that bridge. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. So I do feel like, you know, over the next few weeks, we'll have some lovely things to remember her by. Maybe William and Catherine get their big house. You never know. Okay, guys, so that's where Harry's at the moment. Does look like, his dad's laid the law down still. And, Harry will be going with his tail between his legs. It does cause some problems with his book. Let's just see. Let's just see. Okay. It must be bad. It must be bad. Okay. Bye now. Bye-bye.